Hi, my name's Nikki. I'm going to talk to you today about a brand that I have fallen in love with recently and love it because I can drop it into my existing routine as well. So let's start with the story. So the brand is AlphaH. I met with Michelle Doherty, who's the founder of AlphaH, based out in Australia. She doesn't come here that often, so it's really great to catch up with her when she does. And Tom Ogden, who I've known for many years, and Tom is the training manager for AlphaH. And I met with Michelle around 10 years ago, just as AlphaH was really coming into the UK market. And she gave me some products to try, and I kind of thought they were okay, and I liked them, but they didn't really rock my world, and I carried on with whatever I was using. We roll on 10 years, and I bumped into Tom, who I've known for many years, whilst I was at QVC one day. And I was explaining to him that the biggest problem I now have with my skin is that past the age of 40, if I get a breakout or anything like that, it really marks on the skin and it kind of hangs around. The other thing as well that I was becoming more challenged with is pigmentation on the skin. So Tom, he gave me this little bottle of liquid gold. So he told me how to use it 3 times a week of an evening, and I've always been a fan of glycolic acid and the effect of glycolic on the skin, but when I started using this product I was absolutely converted. So much so that within, I would say, probably less than a week, I'd bought this bad boy. So this is a supersized 200ml of the liquid gold. I absolutely love it, and I can safely say that it is my most recommended product when I talk to people, and when I'm doing makeup and people say to me they have bumps under the skin, it's without doubt the product I recommend the most. And when I started in the beauty business 25 years ago, women's concerns were fine lines and wrinkles, and we never really talked about pigmentation. But now, without a doubt, pigmentation is the biggest piece that women are concerned with, and certainly, in many cases, probably what the beauty market is targeting. But the interesting thing about AlphaH is that I met with Michelle recently because I went to the launch of Instant Facial, and which I'll tell you about in a second. But the interesting thing about AlphaH is the products are very, very potent, very effective, really I would say kind of medi-cosmetics. But Michelle was talking to me about how a lot of people don't really believe them because of the price point, because they are a really good price point for what they do. And I think it's also what I've really learned about coming back to AlphaH is that 10 years ago I probably wasn't that impressed with them because my skin didn't need them. But now, 10 years on, it certainly needs them, and it's certainly the product, the liquid gold product that I talked about a minute ago, is certainly the product that's made the biggest difference to my skin. And as I said, without a doubt, this product you can drop into any routine 3 times a week of an evening, and it will make a difference. The only thing to make sure with the AlphaH products, but particularly this, is that you're using a high SPF during the day, which you should be anyway. But I would certainly recommend a 30 plus, and not just in the foundation, so an SPF moisturiser. So back to Instant Facial. So this, as I said, I met Michelle, she was over from Australia a couple of weeks ago, and I met and was introduced to this product. It's again botanical based product, all the products are botanical, and they talk about it, it's almost like an instant facial, an instant hydrator, a bit of a kind of blur effect on the skin, almost like you might put on a selfie that you might be taking on your camera. Comes in a spray, and you spray it onto cotton pad and wipe it on your face. You can do it, I think it's morning and evening, and it really does work. You get a kind of diffused look, which is really weird because normally that diffused look you only get if you use a silicone based product. However, with this one you do get that diffused look, and you can then apply makeup, moisturiser makeup as normal. The other area as well they recommend it for is kind of the neck and décolleté area, which you can spray no problem, you don't have to use a cotton pad there. And the reason you use a cotton pad is because you don't want to get it in your eyes and things on your face. So really loving that, but literally probably a couple of weeks into using it. Just 2 other products that I just want to chat to you about. One I don't have with me because it's in the bathroom, but Balancing Cleanser, again, is a product that I have fallen in love with and kind of dip in and out of, because I'm a bit of a balm cleanser girl, but with the Balancing Cleanser, it really is kind of my first aid cleanser to go to if I do have a problem with my skin, anything sore or like a breakout, because it really does calm the skin down. And I think it was one of the first products that they brought out, and I know Michelle talks about it as being one of the biggest products that made a difference to her skin. So that sits on my bathroom shelf as my go-to in times of a bit of skin crisis. So the other product as well that I have recently been introduced to, also in the Liquid Gold family, is the Liquid Gold Smoothing Mask. It has lavender in it, which it talks about in the title, which is what you can smell. It's beautiful. But when I was having a chat with Tom about AlphaH, he called this the Cinderella mask, and it really is. It has the effect of liquid gold, has the glycolic in, but literally in 10 minutes. So this I keep for prior going on TV, prior to kind of any big evenings, or a day where I need quite heavy makeup so that my makeup sits really great. It really is a kind of quick fix it in the Liquid Gold family. So that again is one that has made it into my personal kit to keep. And then finally, and I'm going to have a little read to tell you about this product. This is so hot off the block, I don't even know whether it's in retail yet. And this is their liquid laser. So, starters off, I just love the name. I love the idea of a product that can have a similar benefit to maybe a more of a medical treatment, but obviously less invasive and not as expensive, not as scary. I had a chat with Michelle and Tom about this when I met with them, and this is a product that really is kind of top of its game. It has peptides in it, and it helps to really revive an aging skin. Technically speaking, I'm 44, I'm maybe a little bit young for this product, but I love a good product, so I'm going to give it a go. And also, I think as well, if I don't end up using it on my face, I'll definitely use it on my neck area. The aim is really to help to firm the skin, which is one of my concerns, kind of any kind of slackness around the jowl area. And what Michelle was explaining to me is it really helps, one of the things it helps is to protect the skin and the cells against being destroyed by sugars in the system, which we all know from the press and the media, that sugar really damages the skin. I didn't start using this straight away because I was actually in New York last week, so I've just started it maybe 3 nights ago. Use it at night on its own, and that's the interesting thing actually that I have really noticed. Both this product and Liquid Gold, they talk about for maximum impact using on their own at night, so don't put moisturiser over the top. Maybe for the first 2 nights it feels a bit weird because you're not layering, but actually you do see much more benefit. So what my current routine is, 1 night a week I'm using this one, sort of every other night, and the night I don't use liquid laser, I'm using Liquid Gold. So that's kind of my products. So my definite hero being Liquid Gold, that I would recommend to tons of people if they have any skin concerns, and then some of the new products. So I'll keep you updated on what's happening with the new products that I've been trying, but certainly AlphaH is definitely going to be in my routine for a long, long time, and Liquid Gold is that kind of product that now I have to have 3 of in reserve, so I never want to run out.